Hello. So the Tao today initially had me a little bit confused. And of course, then that is a surefire marker that you're trying to think through something and actually stepping away from the Tao. So it becomes one of those things that's just really easy and just go with it, go with the flow. It has talked today about intellect and virtue, and that a wise person, once they're aware of the Tao, simply is involved and commits to it, and that a person who is knowledgeable but maybe not as wise spends some time maybe studying the Tao and picking and choosing the things that he or she wants to take from it, and that the fool simply laughs. But of course, all of those people in all those places could potentially also still be doing the Tao. There's a metaphor that I use quite a lot when I'm training, and I used to play hockey, a lot of hockey, and absolutely adored it. Used to hang out with some really cool people, and just really used to enjoy team sports, and in a way that strangely enough I loved it so much that they don't feature in my life and haven't done for quite a long time. But yeah, so a really good hockey player would kind of just be in the flow of the game, and they would be in a place and a space ready to receive the ball with minimal amount of communication, if at all, and just reacted based on the flow of the game. And an okay hockey player would kind of move as the ball was moving, rather than before, like a great hockey player. And I'm sure the same is true for football and rugby. And but then a not so good player, they're moving after the ball has moved. They're constantly chasing the game, and that has been my metaphor for the day, really, is to be in a place and a space where just kind of not reading the game, but just being in it, just being part of it, just going with the flow, which has been the theme of the of all of this so far, is somehow the energy of the world, the universe. And I know that sounds like quite a grand idea, but lots of things just happen, and lots of really cool, great things happen that don't actually require much thought, if any at all, like breathing. Although breathing can involve a lot of thought, I know. Your heart beating, just there is a relationship with lots of things that just exist, and recognizing that flow today has been really important. Really important. Today has been quite a turning point. It's day 41. So out of 81, then I'm just over the halfway point. And yeah, there's something occurred today in a way that is different to all the other days. The other thing is my level of productivity today has just been sky high. The amount of stuff that I've managed to achieve, and I've still hung out with my kids and cooked dinner, and cut the grass, been in the garden, and just all sorts of stuff. And a day of extremes. On the one hand, it's probably the last time I'll cut the grass this summer, and on the other hand, it's also probably the first time that I've used my log burner this winter. yeah, and just all things have been achieved. So what would be my message? What would be the thing that I'd encourage you to play with? How could you experiment and do the Tao? Just be okay with what you know, and be okay with going with the flow. Maybe take some time tomorrow to notice when you're aware of something, and choose not to force it or influence it, not to be confused by it, and just recognize that it's okay, and just allow yourself simply to connect to your virtuous self, have a level of humility, and just simply go with the flow. See you on day 42.